He's left-handed. You get that right?
Oh, ask employee? Yeah, okay.
You bat left-handed?
No, I bat righty.
There we go. That's fairly normal.
I pitch though, so you don't really get to see it that much.
Well, tonight you might. The guys will be shocked to see you in a softball game hitting right-handed.
Yeah.
So how did you get here?
Well, I got here through one of my pitching coaches over at college. The college I go to. He coached here with the Jammers. Hayden.
Okay.
Hayden. And then so Jordan contacted him, and then he let me know. So that's how I ended up here.
So you're coming out, you're being a pitcher. Did you get a sense as to kind of what your role might be here?
Yeah, I just, it was like, okay, we have a lot of games, so it was going to be a lot of innings to pitch, obviously. So I just knew I had no matter what the role is, it didn't matter if I was a starter at college or a closer. I knew, like, well, whatever I come here, I'm probably going to have to do, like, both things. It doesn't matter what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to just be ready for it. So.
Certainly with the rain the way it's been, you got doubleheaders up upon doubleheaders.
Yeah, exactly. So once you hear that, all you're thinking is, oh boy, here we go, more innings. So, but yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. What's been the surprise here in Jamestown? You come in from the mix in with other players and all that stuff?
Yeah, it's been, since I come from all the way from California, it's definitely been different. So, yeah, the main thing is just like, I didn't expect it to be the way that it was gonna be, you know what I mean? I didn't expect to be like just a big crowd and all this, and to meet all these guys from all over the place, and everyone's like so different. So it was exciting because it was something new and it was refreshing instead of the same old,
So some kid comes up to you and asks for your autograph. How do you feel?
You're like, oh, I hope I sign it well. That's all you do. You hope you sign it well because you're not used to it. But it's cool to just be like looked up to that, even though it doesn't feel like we're really there yet. But they look up to us, and
Sure they do.
so it's really exciting. It's different. That's what it is. Yeah.
During the prep, do you kind of know at a certain games that you'll be coming in whether it's a relief?
Well, if you're a starter, yeah, you'll know. If you don't, then, coach will come up to you and he'll ask, how do you feel? Are you ready to go tonight? And you'll be like, yeah, I'm ready to go. So but, I mean, that's just the way it is sometimes with a pitcher, especially if you don't start. You just got to be ready. So,
yeah.
You always hear guys like, oh, I wasn't ready. I got thrown into this situation. But it's just like, you're a pitcher. Just, you've been pitching your whole life. Just go out there and do it,
Yeah. Who do you work mostly with, Barry Powell?
Oh, yeah. I work with him a lot, yeah.
What's a normal routine during a day that you have a home game? Do you come here, what 3 o'clock?
Yeah, we'll come here for early work. It could be early as 1:30. We'll come out here and we'll go to the pen back there, work on some stuff. Typically, if you're going to be active that night, you won't throw, you'll just do some dry work. So you'll go up there on the mound. It's all mechanical and stuff, and he'll get out there and work with you. Yeah. And we're really lucky to have him, obviously, because he's definitely showed me some really cool stuff since I've been here. So, yeah, I love him.
Dr. Carlo, has he been part of your world?
Oh, yeah, man. That man blew my mind when I first got to meet him. I remember when he was in here talking with all of us. That was insane. I literally, you hear doctor and all this. He's going to talk about, your energy and your mental and all this. And I just thought, oh, it might be, boring. But then it completely blew my expectations. So now I look at him and I just think he's like a magician or something. You know what I mean?
Do you work with his app?
Yeah. That's definitely interesting. Because it's like telling you what you should be doing right now. And it's weird. And it'll tell you, like, oh, this is how you should feel and stuff. And that's interesting because I've never had anything like that before. But yeah, I enjoy that app. Yeah.
Games. You've been through some interesting games. You've watched some games that. Were there any one or two that sort of stand out this year? Oh man, definitely. It was when we went into extra innings here, and we won on it was the walk-off. It was the wild pitch where JB came running around. He was tripping, falling. And you could see that moment, he thought he was going to get out, so he just stopped and sat there, and then the pitcher fumbled it, and he got back up. That was the craziest game I've ever been a part of. Yeah.
Ever been a part of.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
That was amazing. fact, when you see the video, it's surprising that because the entire wave of players came out and the play was in action. It wasn't over.
Oh yeah. Oh, and some of those guys, they run out there so far. It's crazy. I don't know why they go out there so far, but yeah, we were like right up in the action.
So
it's
you
crazy.
You see the play, and I don't know what would happen if they called them out. You guys would have destroyed the umpire.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, that would have been bad. Yeah.
So when you go back to school and you sit down with your roommates and they ask you, how was it? How was the summer? What do you like to say?
I'll probably tell them it was like the craziest thing I have ever experienced. Like it was absolutely insane. It was nothing what I expected. It was so much fun. And if they wanted me, if they asked me where they should go, I would definitely recommend this place. Definitely. I would love to come back here. This place is super nice.
Perfect. Well, once baseball ends a long time from now, what do you hope to accomplish? What's your next goal?
Well, for me, the next goal would be to play as long as I possibly can, and hopefully max out my abilities. Become the best I can be, and hopefully it will open doors for me that otherwise, if I didn't play, those doors wouldn't have been open. So, it's just that's the main goal here.
Well, we're delighted you're here, and it's off to the playoffs. And
yes, sir. Can't wait.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
Thanks so much.
I appreciate it.
No problem.
Great.